project. So config.rb, yes, require compass slash là. Okay. So slash activate. It's just the basic deploy.rb file. You can have the documentation and the compass documentation. CSS dir equal equal. I will place the CSS folder in the out / production / submit / CSS and the SAS dir in src / SAS output style equal compressed output. So I save.
Ouais.
CTRL S, vous avez capture l'écran.
Ouais. Non, c'est quelque chose.
Oh. So I save it. I add in src new folder. Tu peux ajouter un dossier?
Oui,
I try file.
Okay.
Slash. Okay. So I just add a simple style just to test. So yeah. Sorry. No. Like that. I just add a simple CSS just to test if it works. You know the folder?
Yeah. Now you can do. Go back to the gym.
Oh.
Yeah. Look on the right. And click on.
Oh. Tamina.
Yeah.
Let's hope you have compass.
Yes, and you.
If I try to compile compass. I see my config.rb. So it's oh. Control S. So I try again, and now it's written. And in evidence, of course, in the demo.html, I have to add the import line. It's link href equals css / style dot css rel equal style sheet. And type equal text /c. Come on, I don't like your IDE.
You spend 2 more time with student test.
Yeah.
That's why.
Control S. So I have to build.
It's okay.
Okay, so now we'll see. So now the images have amazing red borders, but it was just a test, as I
Did
said.
you remember that I said something nice?
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
red.
It's ongoing.
Okay.
Class. Cool. Yeah. I will remove the inline CSS because it's just an aberration. Don't do that. Don't make inline
Hey.
CSS.
I do my best, okay?
Yeah. So, here, width. No, height. Up. Oh. Oh. No. And padding. I add the background and let's add a box shadow. Nice. Nice. Oh. And I'll make it inline and margin. It must already look better. So I just have to compile my compass because the compile CSS go directly in the out folder, so I can test directly. And it's not floating. Why? Oh, I have to compile because I add a class in the HTML. Control F9. So I build it. Yeah, I did it. Do it again. And Control R. And I should have something.
It's quite minimalist.
Yeah. Why? I don't know.
Go back to your brother.
No, I don't have.
Look at him.
Oh, why doesn't it show? Internet disconnected?
Oh, yes, maybe. Why? Where is my internet?
Do you want the place?
No. Yep. Should be good,
Should be good.
right?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's better. So we don't have a very good connection, so the images make a bit of time to load, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's nicer
Yeah.
than mine. Yeah.
But maybe I would like to zoom on the photos when I click on it. So
yeah.
I can use event listener, and I hope that Tamina permits us to use click.
Of course.
Yes. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's that's very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So in picture item, I can add in the init
For example.
init function.
Yeah.
I can add like my picture. No, I will use picture container because I want to click on the container.
Okay.
picture container. So I have to add an event listener, I think.
That's right.
Add event listener, and I will do it with click.
Yeah.
So there is mouse event.
Mouse event type.
Mouse
Yeah.
event type. Oh, it's directly typed. And on click.
Oh, no hard-coded strings here.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
yeah. And I will create a function like click handler. It seems like a good name.
Yep.
Oh. And oh. And I add my function. Oh, sorry. Before
It takes an event
the
here.
event,
A mouse
mouse event type,
event. No.
Mouse
Mouse
event.
event in the JS.
JS channel. So it uses the native JS library, and here I just like try to add a new class. So I will check if my container picture container dot class list. The DOM element has class list, and I want to know if it has the class open. I will add this class that contains. Yeah. So if it has the class open, I will remove it to say it's closed. So picture container dot class list dot remove. And else and if it's not opened, I will just open it. Picture content dot class list dot add. Control S. Maybe I can add a truss. Just to be sure. And in my CSS, I will first build it, make project, and Alt tab, Control R. Now we'll see, open picture, close picture, and if I check, just hit style, I want my picture container to have the class opened and not opened. So it's okay.
Well, it's okay. My picture just will open.
Yeah, but I will add the classes or something simple. So, op 8. View 8 and background color. I will add like an overlay effect and box shadow. No, remove the box shadow. And then I forgot the double point. And my image will I will center my image. I think I need a comma. And and max width, because if the image is too large, it won't be good. And
Wow.
so it must work right now. I will.
typo.
What?
Max speed.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Are you an integrator? So I will build it again just by security, and I will compile, and it seems okay. So Alt Tab, Control R. My images are still loading. If I click on it, okay, it's not totally centered, but
See, on this screen,
oh yeah, because we have a little screen. So now we have an image that when it's opened, we have one style, and if we click again, it's closed. So it's okay. Maybe you want to add some other features.
Really impressive.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. David, do you want to add another
Yeah.
feature, maybe?
Hey.
Oh, wait.
Oh, could you help me? Okay, thank you. It's really important.
Yeah, my boss likes it better.
Okay.
Can it? Yeah.
You prefer inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Thomas. This is very beautiful. What can we do now? Maybe we can try to translate some string. We don't have many strings in our gallery, only one, but we can try to translate it. Back to my gallery here. Scroll to source. Scroll from source. Okay, and my HTML is here. Okay, so I will put here something I could translate. Okay. And I want to translate my gallery title from externally, from other things, from anywhere. For example, if my gallery is used on a website, like PrestaShop, for example, PrestaShop already have a translating system. So they can choose in which language they want to display the page. So it's a page which will pass to my component which words or sentence I should use as a gallery title. Okay, so for that I need to transform a little my semi-demo application, because I need to access from the outside. Yeah. I will expose my class and also keep, because there's a DCE, keep class. Okay. 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 And I will create a new function. Oh no. public function init, and here I will wait for translation, which will be an array of e translation. Okay. And to access from the outside, come on, we need something more. Public static function get instance. Submit demo. Return instance. Right? So build my project and try if it works. Okay. Not sure. Maybe anti-trust here or something. Very useful trust. Okay. So now, of course. Sorry, it seems that I should put this script here before or not. Well, maybe no. And because I need to defer my component instantiations, I have to move some code from the constructor to the init function. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. It works. Lucky guy. I will get submit a translation example from my HTML. Okay. 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 Demo HTML is right there. Okay. 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 I awesome gallery plus plus. And wasn't title. It was gallery title. Tac. 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 Okay. And I just have to use translation just here. Okay. Not really, not too fast for you. Is it okay? View. Yep. Good. And I forget something. Okay. I do nothing with this parameter, so it's normal, it's not working. I will call the localization manager and add, no, and it's a singleton, and set translations before loading my components. Voilà. translations. We'll make projects. And ooh, awesome. So it works. At that time, we have seen how request some data from an API. We have seen how to create web components, how to create items from the code, and instantiate web components from the HTML file. We have seen also how to do some CSS trick. Thank you. And now we have seen how to translate some string into your web application. Do you want to see anything else? No? Assets loading, maybe? Yeah? Okay. Just because you are amazing. And we have a lot of time. I will load a new project because I got a good example on it. So this is a real project with a lot of code. To start an application, we have here applications, in common applications, base applications. Okay, and normally I have here set my translations, and I forgot my assets loading. Where are they? I lost everything. Well, no. We try something else. Group URL. Okay. Much better. Yes. Right there. Okay. So to explain how it works, I have a loader here. Okay. And I have some URL group. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I add them into my loader. Okay, I will just all this. To load external JavaScript or CSS file, you have to manage with calls. You know what it is? You don't have, browser don't trust you, and they don't allow you to load any JavaScript file or CSS file from any website you want. The target website should allow you to do this. If not, it doesn't work. So Google, Create.js, the most CDN allow you to do that, but if you have your own server, be careful, because you have to manage some configuration for Nginx or Apache to do assets loading at runtime from another domain. Okay. Back to my code. So I don't know really what I want to load, because I have all here just for fun. Okay. First thing, I will create a new loader. New asset composite loader. Should I use parameter? No. I could add a listener to know if he completes at once. Scripts loaded under okay, I will declare a new private function. Folder. Okay. And make little message. Script is loaded. Oh, oh, oh. So I will start like that. But I'm actually nothing to load. It's time to create a URL group. Var my URLs, new group URL. Okay. We want to load things in parallel. Okay. Just to be as fast as possible. The first parameter is assets loading t. Okay. Assets. Hey, come on. Parallel, okay. And what else? And by default, it's for JavaScript. Okay. In my group, I can add now a new new URL. Okay, I will grab a new URL from somewhere, like this one, for example. Oh, these three. Okay. Tac, 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 tac. Okay. 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 So I put 3 URL into my group. I want to load them parallelly. And the last thing I have to do is to add my group into my loader. Okay, it should work. No, I should be new. What? Ah, I miss a power. What? What's wrong with? Cache killer. So bad. So bad. Okay. No. This is only if I want to use a cache killer function. I don't want, and asset type is used when I add a URL. So here I could specify if it was CSS, it is a CSS or JavaScript file. By default it is. CSS file. JavaScript file. Okay, is it better now? Yes, it is. Okay, have a look here. No. Okay, JavaScript. No. Et voilà. Et voilà. My script. Ah non. No. Okay, it's working perfectly. I load parallelly my script. I think it's there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My three scripts are here. Okay, and you can see they are loaded parallelly. Okay.
In the background, you are doing it with the adding async queue to the HTML.
What?
How Tamina doing the async loading?
By
Actually-
injecting in the DOM the CSS and JavaScript link. Maybe you can see it here. No. To add. Yep. Yeah. Do you see the three scripts? In fact, it's quite useful when you want to open only one JavaScript file. In our case, we want to make a web application, for example, like Google or something like that. But we have built a modular web application with many JavaScript files to be more maintainable, more robust, etc. So for the end user, I just want to use only one JavaScript file. And thanks to the assets loader, my JavaScript file will load all its own dependencies at runtime. Okay?
Tamina help us to manage those dependencies?
No, just loading them.
Okay.
If you want to manage your dependencies, you have to use another tool for that. Okay? But with Tamina, you can choose how things will be loaded. In that case, for example, I choose to load at the first time, sequentially, version.js with a cache killer. Because when we put online a new version of our application, we want all our customers use the latest version, not in the browser's cache. Okay, but the most of the time we want they use their cached version for faster loading. So when we deploy a new version, we put a new code in this JavaScript. Okay, so we want this JavaScript version.js always cache killed to avoid browser caching. Okay, and in that case, we can use the new code to cache kill the other JavaScript. So we first load version.js. After that, we will load parallelly this script, okay, without caching function because there's no our own JavaScript file. But in the content group URL, we use this function. We will look at the code into version.js to cache kill, if we need it, our own JavaScript file right there. Okay? Other questions? No.
You use it for JavaScript, CSS, anything else?
Actually, only for GSS, for GS, CSS, and JSON file. Okay. Because we are on only these three types.
So is there a way to find when it's loaded? Maybe
Yeah, there is an event on the loader right there. You know, you can add a listener on complete signal, and you will be notified when all scripts are loaded. And you have maybe other. Yeah, and you have also an error signal if things happen badly. Yeah. Oh, okay, it's quite old school. I admit it, but we plan to move to Promise, well, in Tamina. Promise, yeah. Instead of Signal. Yeah. With Compass. No, it's just for the example. Thomas choose to use Compass to build his CSS, but he can you can manually write your own CSS or dynamically with JavaScript, for example, and cache kill it with the assets loader and have immediately your results. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.